Welcome to this new video series on Node.js, and we are going to focus on to what Node.js is, how we can create our own virtual servers, and how we can create or build our own web application using this framework. Now, Node.js is built on top of Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine, and by the name you can actually guess that this is built using the JavaScript programming language. Now, if you're not quite familiar with JavaScript programming language, or if you are just a novice or perhaps you are a beginner and you do not know about anything about the JavaScript programming language, then you should head over to my channel where I have got this entire video series which actually discusses and explains everything about the JavaScript programming language. So you should go for it, and after you go for it, then you will be able to understand everything that's used inside this Node.js platform. So we are not going to actually, this is not an exhaustive video series about JavaScript programming language, and I'm not going to focus on using JavaScript. But if you're quite familiar with it, then you can actually head over and watch this entire video series, and of course I'll make it as easy as possible. But the fact is that Node is actually using the JavaScript programming language along with the C and C++ to build its add-on library. So this add-on library actually taps into the input and output models that will actually work with your machine, the very basic or the low level of machines. But you do not need to have all this extensive knowledge about C programming and C++. We are just going to focus on how we can use the JavaScript, the top level platform of Node.js, and how we can use that platform to create our application. So the first thing that we will have to do is obviously we should download this on our system. Now, Node has got its own ecosystem. So this ecosystem is known as the NPM, or the Node Package Manager. So I will actually describe what this package manager does. But before that, let's get on with the prerequisites. So the prerequisites is that are that you'll have to have a working knowledge, not that you'll have to be a ninja, a JavaScript ninja. It's not required that you'll have to have all this advanced terminologies. You don't have to know everything. You just have to have a working knowledge about JavaScript, and it will be good to go. So after you have that knowledge about JavaScript, you can head over to this page, which is the nodejs.org. This is the official page for this platform, and you should download this. If you're running on a Mac, then it will show you download for OS X, and if you want to run this for other platforms like the Windows or the Linux platform, the 32-bit or the 64-bit platform, then you should head over to nodejs.org/en/download/ this website. This website has got the Windows installer, the Macintosh installer, or you also have the source code. Now, the source code, if you're a person who's actually quite familiar with the Linux environment, then you should go for the source code. You'll have to build the source code by yourself, but if you're running on a Mac, you are going to run this on a Mac or on a Windows, then you have the ability to choose from the Windows installer and the Macintosh installer. So I downloaded this because I'm running this on a Mac, so I've downloaded this for my Mac machine. So this Mac, I've got this 64-bit gzip package, and you'll get something like this. Sorry, it's not the gzip. I got this .pkg, or the package one, which is actually very easy to install. It's just like any other software that you'll be able to install on your Mac. Now, after you get this downloaded, this will be a pretty small file. It's actually 12 megabytes. It actually depends on your speed limit. If you have got a very fast internet connection, then it will only take 5 minutes or maybe 7 minutes or maybe 2 minutes. But if it's a slow connection, then obviously it's going to take a while. So after you download that, you'll get something like this. I'm running this on my Firefox, so after you click this, you'll get something like this installer. Now this installer is pretty simple. This installer will ask you that Node wants to install this on your machine, and it will tell you where it's going to install that. It's going to install that on usr/local, then continue. And remember that you'll have to have you'll have to have the admin privilege to install this piece of software, or this platform, sorry. And then click continue and agree, and then you have the rest of the part. And if there won't be anything wrong with it, it's pretty simple. I mean, because I've got this installed on my machine, and I'm not going to reinstall it. So after you install this, then let me head over to my IDE. So I'm running Aptena Studio 3. You can actually download this without it's actually free of charge. You can download it easily. And if you're running if you're actually comfortable enough with other text editors or IDE, it's actually pretty simple, because most of these text editors and IDEs support JavaScript codes. So it's not a very big hassle. But the reason why I'm using it, because it has got this directory structure, and it will help you to organize your file. And the second thing is that you have also got the terminal